Hey, Smarty Pants! Public Service Loan Forgiveness is the biggest federal student debt forgiveness program. It forgives student debt in just 10 years, not 20 or 25 like the income-driven repayment plans. This video is a quick crash course explainer on PSLF, what it is, how it works, who's eligible, how to apply, and I want you to watch to the end as that's where I spill the tea, as the kids say, on the biggest traps and hidden opportunities of PSLF. Like all my videos, this is educational and informational. I could fill an hour really nerding out on this topic and the details of the program. I've included lots of links in the description to help you learn more. Always, always, always contact your student loan servicer or the Department of Education before making any moves on your student loans. They are constantly updating this program, so if you're watching this video in the future, hello, future. It's possible some things may have changed. What is PSLF? How does PSLF work? Public Service Loan Forgiveness is a federal program started in 2007 that forgives the balance of certain federal student loans if the loan holder has worked for a nonprofit or the government while in repayment of their student loans for 120 months or 10 years. What are the qualifications for PSLF? Number 1, you gotta be employed by a U.S. federal, state, local, or tribal government or qualifying not-for-profit organization. This does include the U.S. military, full-time AmeriCorps, or Peace Corps volunteers. You gotta work full-time for that agency or organization. Full-time for the purposes of this program is generally considered to be 30 hours or more a week, even if it's split between different organizations. So like if you work 15 hours for your local government and then 15 hours at a nonprofit, every week, that counts. Teachers on an 8-month contract, all 12 months count because God knows that you do 12 months worth of work in 8 months. I don't know how teachers do it, seriously. You have to have the right kind of loans. So you got to have direct subsidized and unsubsidized loans, direct plus loans, direct consolidation loans. So you could take other loans, consolidate them into a direct loan. It does not include FFEL, Perkins, or private loans. But if you have FFEL loans or Parent Plus loans, watch through to the end. I address you guys later. Easy peasy so far. Have the right employer. Work full time. Have the right kind of loans. What else? You got to repay your loans on an income-driven repayment plan. Now, if you didn't know and we're using the 10-year standard plan, those months will count, but the loans will be paid off in 10 years by the time you're eligible for the public service loan forgiveness. Hence, you want to get on an income-driven repayment plan so that there is money to forgive at the end. New Save Plan is an income-driven repayment plan, so it does count for PSLF. You can watch my video above to learn all about the Save Plan, and it'll probably be your cheapest option, so definitely look into it. And then you got to make a total of 120 qualifying monthly payments, need not be consecutive. Okay, so to recap, you have to work for a qualifying employer, usually the government or at a nonprofit, work 30 hours a week or more, while in repayment of your direct student loans, which you're paying for under an income-driven repayment plan. After you do this for 10 years, technically 120 months, they will forgive the balance of your loans. Be sure to subscribe as I'm making a video just on IDR plans, should be out next week. Hey! Be a super smarty pants. Check out some of my free downloads, including a student loan forgiveness cheat sheet, which outlines 13 different federal student loan forgiveness programs. Link in the description. How to apply for PSLF. Here is the key to getting PSLF. Do not wait 10 years to send in the PSLF form. Send it in yearly so the Department of Education can certify each of the year's past 12 payments. A lot can change in 10 years, including old employers remembering that you ever existed. And also, if there's an issue with some part of your loans or the repayment plan you're on or your employer, they can let you know now when it's much easier to fix rather than 10 years down the line, letting these little problems become big ones that may make years of payments not qualify. So a little bit of work now could save you big headaches later. That is the key. Send in the form yearly, pop it in your calendar, boop, and put it on recurring send in PSLF form. If you got through school, undergrad, grad school, whatnot, you can handle a couple bureaucratic forms. And not even a couple, just one. There's one PSLF form. You got this. Then, once you hit your 120th payment, send in the form for the last time. The difference is you're going to check a little box at the top that says, I believe I qualify for forgiveness now and request forbearance while my application is being processed. That's it. Everything else is the same. You've already done this 9 times. You got this. They will put your loans into forbearance, and since you've been so diligent sending the form in every year, it will be processed way easier and faster, and your loan balance is forgiven. Yay! Then celebrate. You want to get some points with friends or family? Send this video to someone you know who is either struggling with student loans, maybe works for the government or a nonprofit, so that you can spread the word and take advantage of this fabulous program. I can hear your questions already, so let me answer them. The months that your student loans were on pause due to COVID count towards PSLF payments as long as you meet the other qualifications. It doesn't matter what work you do at the organization. They're only looking at what organization you work for. So you could be an accountant for the public school district. That counts. You must be working for a qualifying employer at the time you apply to get your loans forgiven. So if you are planning on quitting in a blaze of glory that RuPaul would be proud of, make sure all your paperwork is in before peacing out. If you aren't sure if your employer qualifies, you can go to the website and look them up, link in the description. As I'm recording this video, fall 2023, you won't owe federal income taxes on the balance forgiven, but you may owe state income taxes. It'll depend on your state's laws. A quick Google search will give you the answers on this one. Here are some juicy tips that could save you serious frustration or get rid of loans you didn't even realize were eligible for PSLF. Oh my God, this one is so important. Do not get burned by this mistake. It is possible to work at a qualifying organization, but work for a contractor or another organization. Whoever pays you is technically who you work for. Don't assume because you work at a nonprofit or the government that your employment counts. Use my link in the description, the employer research tool, to find out if your employer actually does count for PSLF. If you consolidate some loans, it is possible to lose months in repayment for some of those loans. Speak with your student loan servicer before consolidating to know what effect it'll have on your loans to make sure that that is the right choice for you to make. Whatever your balance is at the end of 10 years, it's going to be forgiven. Since the balance is going to be forgiven, it doesn't make sense to pay a penny more towards your loans than you absolutely have to. You're not going to get a gold star or extra credit, so don't bother. Parent Plus loans can be forgiven through PSLF. If you, the parent, work for a qualifying organization, meet all the other criteria, you can have your Parent Plus loans forgiven through the program. Do check the link in my description for more information on that. If you have FFEL loans, you have time-sensitive, important work to get done. According to the Department of Education, borrowers who have commercially or federally held FFEL loans and who consolidate those loans into direct consolidation loans before the end of the year, 2023, will also get PSLF credit under the account adjustment. Okay, all that means is if you have FFEL loans, you need to consolidate those before the end of 2023 to get all of your payments credited to PSLF. This will not only allow you to get your payments counted towards PSLF, but it also allows you to get on the Save Payment Plan, which for many is the cheapest monthly option. So it could save you money every single month. Teachers, you guys are my BFFs. You know I love you, so I want you to watch out for this. There are some teacher student loan forgiveness programs that you actually can't use the same time for PSLF as well as those other programs. So speak with your loan servicer before getting any kind of forgiveness to make sure you aren't voiding years worth of PSLF payments by applying for one of those other teacher student loan forgiveness programs. I'm Kate, the money librarian, helping you feel smart about money. If you don't trust financial gurus, but you want to get better with your money, you are in the right place. Subscribe and, better yet, click the link below and to get great with your money via my useful and, okay, I'm going to say it, pretty funny emails. Thanks for watching. Cheers.